we are organizing multi-city ground activations to raise awareness and sensitize people on organ donation. We have different activities all across the country: Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, Kolkata, Jaipur and Chandigarh. Looking at the two extremes of the spectrum, India sees one of the highest numbers of road accidents in the world. Yet each year 5 lakh people die of end-stage organ failure, waiting in hospital queues for a donation to come through. And let's go across to Kolkata, where we have the inimitable Usha Uttab joining us.
Absolutely, Pooja. It's a nationwide campaign by NDTV and Fortis to really generate awareness, to create awareness about organ donation in the country. And like you rightly said, organ donation rates in the country, in India specifically, are really, really dismal. And we're right now joined by the Queen of Pop and Jazz, Usha Uttab. Thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us. It's indeed a pleasure, to have you support the cause for us here at NDTV. So first of all, what really encouraged you to, really come out and support this cause? Any personal experiences or stories associated? Would you like to share them with us?
Of course. Let me tell you something. It's been absolutely marvelous that you would think of asking me, because I am so proud and privileged to be on your channel and talking about organ donation. It's a subject which has been so in wraps. Nobody really talked about it. But my mother, that's right, my mother, before she died, pledged her eyes. In those days, you couldn't see the person who was getting the eyes, right? Now you know exactly where you're donating, and the person who is benefiting by your donation or your contribution is what is so beautiful. If you can see somebody, a young lad, through somebody else's eyes or your mother's eyes, it's so beautiful. And I think that is what really, really spurred me on to get into this bandwagon of organ donation. I think we should all really pledge our organs. But for me, more than my mother, it was my mother and then my son. My son has had a kidney transplant, and I am so grateful to God that the person who gave the organ, his organ. It's so amazing. You can either be a live donor or it could be a cadaver donor. And I think it's whatever it is, when you donate or when you contribute or when you say, I want, or when you pledge that you want to give something of yours, isn't that the most important thing in life? When you can really make somebody else live because of what you have and what you can give. And I think that is the most important thing in life, truly. I'm so blessed to be a part of this program because I really wanted to go nationwide. And what better way than with NDTV? I really wanted to go nationwide, yes, because I want to say thank you to all the people who consider, even considering it in your mind and then allowing it to blossom.
Yeah. And, you've put it very beautifully. What do you think is the bigger problem? Is it awareness or not very many people coming out and perhaps, supporting the cause because the negative perceptions associated? So what do you think is the bigger challenge here?
The bigger challenge, I truly do believe, is awareness. And I think if the government makes it legal in so many so many places in our country, I think it would be even better. But I think awareness and the fear both put together is what really goes for the jijak or the hesitation to go in for something like this. I think if people were more aware of the pros and the cons, it would go for a better and a smoother organ donation.
Absolutely. So thank you very much, ma'am, for joining us. We'll be coming back to you with more updates on this. Yes.
I have something more to say. I think for me the most important thing is to be able to say, I pledge my organs right now.
Thank you very much for saying that, and we'll be coming back to you with more updates, with more guests, more representatives from the government, more celebrities. But for now, it's back to the studio, Pooja.
Thank you so much, and Nikhil will join us soon, but let's go across to Chennai first.
Yes, Pooja. In fact, I'm coming to you from Amper Skywalk here in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, a state which has been a pioneer when it comes to record numbers for organ donation. Maybe 8 years back, this would have been a far-fetched dream, but what started as a kidney scam, but government officials, medical personnel took it forward, and now Tamil Nadu is forward, both because of the efforts of the government officials, traffic policemen in creating a green corridor, or the medical personnel and all. I'm joined here with Arun Chidambaram, an international award winner, director, writer, producer. So first tell us how important it is for everyone to understand why we need to pledge our organs.
Yeah, very happy to be here, and thanks to NDTV. And actually, like they say, there are like two kinds of deaths for a person. A person dies two times. Number one is like like when we actually die. The second is like when the last person carrying the memory of us, when they die, we die. And everyone in this world wants to be remembered. And the longer we remembered, the longer we are remembered, it's for the better. And so for us to be remembered for a longer time, donate our organs.
Very rightly said, sir. In fact, as someone in an industry which influences millions of people across caste, religion and language, now there are a lot of myths when it comes to organ donation. But because of movies like Chennai, Lornal, we know how important it is and how much it means to the recipient at the end of the day. So how do you see Tamil film industry also, you think, should look at doing movies which propagate actually the importance of doing it, so at least some people will be influenced to change?
Yes, for sure. Movies like for sure would give a bigger reach and a bigger impact, and because of the the factor it carries across the audience. And of course there are like a lot of movies which which are talking about this like of late as well. And for instance, take for example the boy called Raj. He was the one who donated all his organs. He was a very he was a youngster, a kid who lost his life, but he gave his organs, and a movie was made out of him. It was made first in Malayalam called Traffic, and then it was remade in Tamil. And right now see, some of us might die early, but this boy Raj will live in the memory of all the people for a very long time.
Thank you so much, sir. As Mr. Chidambaram rightly pointed out, I think such programs, initiatives could be a slight nudge for people across the country to pledge their organs, because after all, we all have more to give. Back to you in the studio.
Absolutely. It is a gift of life. And joining us is my colleague Saurabh from Mumbai.
Well, yes, and perhaps when we're talking about cadaver organ donation on World Organ Donation Day, perhaps the most important thing is to dispel the myths around organ donation. And for specifically that purpose, we have so many activities lined up here in Mumbai. If you're a Mumbaiker and if you have that spirit of giving that this city boasts about, then what you should be doing is coming in here. There is a place where you can sign up to pledge your organs. We have this art competition where children are also putting out that message, the drawing competition. There's a mime artist, and of course there are various people here who will help you understand what this means and how much we can go and how far behind we are when it actually comes to organ donation. I have a few people who've actually signed up, and they are proud to be an organ donor as part of the More to Give NDTV Fortis campaign. Firstly, I'd like to ask you, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling too good because it's an organ donation program, so I think it's very helpful.
Why did you sign up? What makes you sign up?
I always wanted to help people, and after that, these organs are of no use. So I think organ donation is a very good process, so that our organ can help and
give someone life.
Yeah,
exactly. And that perhaps is the spirit. I have more people here. What do you think? What would you like to tell people, young people like you who are out on a Sunday, perhaps at malls like these? Tell them something. What should they be doing right now?
I feel the current organ donation rate in India is just 0.5 per 10 lakh people, as compared to Western countries where it's 30 for 10 lakh people.
So we need those young people like you to come in here.
Yeah. Rather than, just spending money over here, we could do something so noble as this.
Right. So come in here if you're in Mumbai, pledge your organs, give someone life. And if you have any questions, feel free. There are also people who will help you in dispelling those myths, and India can do so much, Mumbai can do so much. Let's try and do that.
Absolutely, Saurabh. And there's Chandigarh also waiting to do their bit, and joining me is my colleague Nikhil there.
That's right, Pooja. Here in Chandigarh, we have over 100 students coming together, raising that very important message in the second edition of the NDTV Fortis More to Give campaign. Let's take this straight to the students and get a sense from them. Ma'am, आप ये बताइए, young लोगों का organ donation में क्या importance है, क्या अहमियत है?
जो यंग लोग हैं वो जो दूसरे हैं उनके अंदर मोटिवेशन पैदा कर सकते हैं कि कैसे उनको मतलब कि मोटिवेट करें कि जैसे कि कोई मर गया, ठीक है, तो सामने वाला जो जिंदा है उससे तो हम बचा सकते हैं, तो हार्ट डोनेट करके, आईज डोनेट करके, जो मर गया है वो उसे डोनेट कर सकते हैं। अगर मान लो कोई जिंदा है और वो अगर कोई बीमार है तो जैसे ब्लड हम डोनेट कर सकते हैं, एक किडनी डोनेट कर सकते हैं। ऐसे मतलब यंग जो है वो जो दूसरे हैं उनके अंदर जागरूकता पैदा कर सकते हैं।
एक ऑर्गन से मैम 10 लोगों की लाइव्स बच सकती हैं, आपने पोस्टर पकड़ा है। ऑर्गन डोनेशन जो है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, अवेयरनेस है, बट यंग लोगों में भी जैसे आप लोग अवेयरनेस रेज कर रहे हैं, आप लोगों को कैसे अवेयरनेस हुई ऑर्गन डोनेशन की, कैसे पता चला इसके बारे में?
जैसे सपोज एक्सीडेंट हुआ किसी का, उसका ब्रेन पे काफी ज्यादा इंजरी आई है जिस करके वो मतलब बॉडी ने काम करना बंद कर दिया, तो ऑर्गन्स तो सलामत है ना, तो वो हमें मोटिवेट करना चाहिए उनके पेरेंट्स को कि ऑर्गन डोनेट करें वो ऐसे। और जैसे लंग्स हैं, लंग्स मतलब काफ़ी सारे ऑर्गन्स हैं, लंग्स, किडनीज, पेनक्रियाज, हार्ट एंड स्किन टिश्यूज, तो वो सब डोनेट करें।
So there you have it. This event, this coming together of young minds is going to go on for the next few hours, painting competitions, discussions with donors, and the very important point that young people also coming forward to raise awareness about organ donation in the second edition of the NDTV 40's More to Give campaign.